Hey everyone! As you can probably tell, I'm not in my typical environment. I'm home for spring break, as most of you probably are, and I thought I would take this moment just to kind of go through some of the books that I have at home, some of my favorite books that are not able to be seen at my apartment at college. So first things first, this is what my big bookshelf looks like, and this holds most of my books while I'm at home. This little area is kind of a hodgepodge of things. I have my John Green, my Rainbow Rowell, some Jane Austen down there, and you can see the Twilight stuff in the back. I'm trying to hide it, but not doing a very good job. My next shelf is probably my favorite. It's a majority Harry Potter, but I also have my Hobbit book there. Here's my wand, which was probably the most exciting thing that I got at Harry Potter World. I love it. It's not really anyone's specific wand, it's just for me. This shelf holds more of my favorites, like the City of Bones series. Sorry I don't have all of them, I'm a little bit behind on that. The Vampire Academy series, and the Forest of Hands and Teeth, which honestly, if you haven't read those books, like, what are you doing? That would be life-changing. This one has some more random books. Some of these are books I got for advanced reader copies when I was doing reviews on Figment. But a lot of these are just series that I like. And finally, my last little thing that I kind of want to take apart, we call it my like bookshelf because it ends up being like a little table next to my bed. So some of my favorite books that I have at home, I'm just going to show you really quickly now and give like a 2-second synopsis of each. The first is The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Riordan, and I have like a weird first edition copy of this. I think I saw this in the bookstore when it first came out, read a synopsis and was like, oh yeah, I will love this. It's about zombies, but like it's the classiest zombie book that you've ever read. It's beautiful and haunting, and I really love these. Here's what I mean about having sort of a weird first edition. It doesn't quite match up with the other two books. But okay, the next fun thing that I found, which brought back so many memories, is the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter, and this is just the first one. I have all of them. I have them all. One of them I think I got in ebook because it came out when I was in college, and so I didn't go buy the physical one, but yeah, these books, oh my gosh, spy. I just wanted to be a spy after I read these. My friends and I all read them. And then I also found the High Society books by Ali Carter. These are just so much fun. And I know they're for like younger, like middle grade reads, but oh my god, I still love them. They're so good. Gallagher Girls. I'm making such a mess in my room. Yay! Okay, for real this time, I'm not going to grab all of them because it would be pretty impossible to hold them all. But I have the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. And I think this was one of the first books that I read that was proper, like, young adult, like, not even young adult, like middle grade fantasy that I really enjoyed, like, besides Harry Potter. And you can tell it's, like, super well loved. And I lent all these books out to my friends. Tell me in the comments below. I bet all of you have read these books because, like, if you were in middle school when these came out, like, everyone read them, even the boys, which was awesome. The next series I have probably holds a good place in everyone's heart, and that's The Lightning Thief. Oh my gosh, these books too. I was a huge Rick Riordan fan, and I feel like I read these books when I was even older than when they came out. I feel like I was maybe in 9th grade when I read these, which is a bit old, but I love them. I love mythology, and the fact that the whole second one is based off of the Odyssey, like loosely, was really useful too, like when I was in high school and we were going over the Odyssey, and I was like, oh, this one relates to Sea of Monsters in this way, and so I know what the plot's about, and I could like answer things better. So I think that was too one of the first books that I read that was like a modern adaptation of like an old text, which was interesting. So yeah, I really enjoyed these. This next book is one that I read as an advanced reader copy when I when I reviewed books for Figment, and it's called Harbinger by Sara Wilson Eitenne. Eitenne. I don't know how to say your last name, I'm sorry. I read this one and completely like fell in love with the premise. It's kind of creepy, and this was one of the first books that I read that was properly like horror, and I really enjoyed it, and I still think about it today. She's in like a mental ward, and it's really crazy but really good, and it's written really well. And so like this one is one that I don't think many people have read. So if you need an interesting read that might scare the living daylights out of you at the same time, this one is so good. I like forgot about it until I saw it on my shelf and was like, oh yeah, that book was awesome. For the sake of time, I think I'm just going to stop there. I could honestly go on for days with all of the books in here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Let's not ignore that this is actually the best part about being home. Hi, puppy. Hi, Scooter. Did you miss Maggie? Did you miss me? You're so freaking cute. Look at your little tail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to stop. I need to stop.